Hello everybody, I'm Jane Hamilton Parker, a psychic medium. This month, in the month of September, I shall be in Psychic News and it will tell you all about my life, or most of it. I have got a book that's going to come out later, about my work as a medium and Craig and I experiences as a medium. I'm very fortunate to be in Psychic News, which is a very good spiritual news magazine, and very honoured to be in there. It'll be out this month, in the month of September, telling everything about a psychic medium and about my travels. I won't give too much away, and how Craig and I enjoy our work and how we feel very privileged to have such a sacred gift to help others. I must admit, I don't like really dealing with funerals or death because I find that quite daunting, quite upsetting, seeing people crying. But I do know sincerely in my heart that those people have gone on to a much higher realm, a better place. But it's very much, it doesn't happen to people to go through realization until they experience a death or an illness with a loved one. I'm very lucky that I have people that come to my home that I can connect from the spirit world to people in the material world. And I meet such lovely, lovely people. And my heart really does go out to them. But it's a wonderful thing when that person in the spirit realm can connect with the person on the earth. And to see such joyous and peace in somebody's eyes and the love and the energy is a wonderful thing to experience. And I'm sure that God gives us on the earth plane many opportunities, many people to come into our life and leave our life, and it's quite privileged to do this work. You cannot do it on demand. You cannot click your fingers and make anything happen. I'm a great believer that the spirit world make the arrangements. I did have an experience earlier this year that I shouldn't have done, which I was asked to take a funeral, not to do the service, but as far as I know, just to do the talk with another person. And I shouldn't have done it. Out of kindness up my heart, I said I would do it because the particular funeral director was really desperate to meet somebody, but unknown to them, we had a lot of chaos behind the scenes with a grandson that had to, who's diabetic one and autistic, that had to have all these diabetes monitored, and it gets quite stressful. It goes below 4, then they hit the floor. And also I had a mother, a 98-year-old mother that was staying with me, that had fallen down the stairs, so it was chaos. And I didn't want to let the people down. But the information I was getting, that it was all up in the air actually. I didn't know about anything to about 5 minutes before the service. I didn't go through realisation that I was actually taking the service as a place of a vicar. So I done my very best, and through my tiredness and being up all night with all those worries, I just thought, well, come on, Spirit, help me. And I had one complaint from somebody afterwards that I got one name wrong. All I could say is, I just do my very best. And I don't think the people understood what a terrible, terrible stress and everything when you're taking somebody's funeral. I only done it because the lady was a spiritualist and they couldn't get anybody else. But I shan't be doing it again because I just felt at the end of the day that I'm too giving, and sometimes we've got to learn to say no. And it was a lesson to me, and I put it down to experience. There's no feelings towards the funeral directors because they're extremely kind people and got good hearts. But life is difficult. Even for mediums, life is lessons, and sometimes isn't a wake-up call, and that's, I put it down to experience. But nevertheless, in the future, I expect you're all fully aware that Craig and I have a place in Italy, and we will be turning that into a spiritual retreat, which means that demonstrations, astrology, yoga, mindset, and all lovely things, because I've got 5 huge cellars, and it's taken us 3 years really to complete the house and everything in the grounds. But we've still got to start the next phase, which will be the cellars. So all this comes at great cost and that. And I'm sure when it's started, it'll be a wonderful thing and that. And I do like Italy because it's got a nice spiritual vibration. And Italians are very passionate, very caring, and very well, the people that done the Villa Forest inside did work very hard, but unfortunately it took about 17 months to finish it, and that was with new bathrooms. And in Italy, of course, the furniture, they leave the furniture behind, and that you're only allowed to burn something one day a year in November, because I think it's been controlled by the mafia. And why not? But at the end of the day, we've got vision, Craig and I, and our spiritual vision is to complete our earthly life while we're still here, to go and leave something behind and a legacy for those that can go to a place of peace and a place that other people are spiritually minded. It hasn't got to be doing with any particular religion. As I said before, all prayers go to the same resource, and it'd be a lovely, lovely place. And that we won't be able to accommodate people because the main house is for our personal holiday retreat and for grandchildren and family, but there will be other accommodation around the village, and that which I'm sure people enjoy. It's a medieval village, and there's just one coffee shop there, a wonderful grocery shop where they actually slice cheese and Parma ham, and they have a pepper festival every August that the whole village, I think there's about 400 people, I'm not sure, it goes on for 2 days and 2 nights in celebration, and you can hear people sing at La Luna, and it's beautiful because all the children do a dance and everybody's happy, and it's a nice vibration. It's like bringing the community together like one should do with everybody, and this is what it's all about. At the moment, the world's in a terrible state because we've got people complaining and people enforcing their idealisms on us, and that, of course, you've got to be compassionate and help people that are really in trouble for fleeing. But we mustn't be a country of opportunists, a country that is imposing against our beliefs, because I think of all these lovely people that fought in the First World War and Second World War, and especially my stepfather that used to be on the Russian convoys to make sure that all these men were fed, and they were going through horrific weather, that all their beards were frozen and everything, all those brave men. And I think what we need to bring back is good values, good human values and spiritual values. It's nothing about kneeling down in church. It's about being compassionate and love. But we also got to be people that embrace people and have good values and everything. And the world can do it. The world can do it. It just needs great vision, great clarity to do that. But I feel that people at the moment, need to be awakened. We can do great things if we all work together as one. Because at the end of the day, isn't that what we all want? Peace and happiness and love. And the greatest gift is love. And the greatest gift is life. And life is to enjoy. Life is to wake up in the morning, count your blessings, see the beautiful, beautiful creation that God has given to us with nature. And I just feel that all spiritual people could come together. It's dark times at the moment, but is this not a test? Is this not going through realization what we really, really want? So people say, well, why don't the spirit world do things about it? Well, the spirit world's on a high vibration, and I'm sure our descending masters and ancestors are looking down. I'm sure Mother Earth is crying many tears at the moment, and the animals. and everything. But we can do great things. So we have to give out positive energy and love and manifest these things by being positive. Because I believe there are dark forces around at the moment, but you'll find that the light, the Christ light, will deal with that. So I'm rambling a bit now, but do look at Psychic News, because there's many interesting things in there, not just all about me, but there's other mediums with gifts and healers, and it's very interesting in different religions. And the editor, Tony Osson, is very, very good and dedicated and given his life to doing that in the Two Worlds magazine, and a very incredible person. But do support Psychic News, because every support and every article and magazine and a lot of hard work to keep it going, because there's not a magazine like it. Okay, there's other magazines out and that, but some of them are people that suddenly wake up in the morning, they're a psychic, or suddenly I'm a healer. But it takes many years and to be born and to be gifted to help others. And I feel it reaches out to people all around the world. So this month's issue, Psychic News, you can order it online, Psychic News, and it's a September version, and you'll find many interesting articles. I haven't received the magazine yet, but the editor has sent me a file about the article, and I was quite pleased with it, because it came from the heart, what I was writing and how I enjoyed my work. And the thing is, Craig and I are very ordinary people, but with a wonderful gift, and a gift to help many souls. Our day is dedicated every day doing spiritual things, pujas, teaching people, dealing with sometimes people that have been murdered, dealing with suicides, dealing with people very bereaved. And we wouldn't change a thing, because we feel that many incarnations it's taken us to come here. Hopefully, and I say hopefully, this is our last incarnation that we're here on the earth plane, so we can just passing through and just help many souls. But if there's anything you want to know, which is sensible things, and that, do leave messages and everything, because I will come on here now and again, but I'm so busy with the readings and things, I don't have much time. And this Craig Hamilton Parker's always hungry, and I've got to feed him every 4 hours. And he works incredibly hard, and a very good teacher, mentor and everything. And we're working on some very intriguing projects at the moment. I will come on with Craig now and again, but as I say, I'm very busy with the readings and writing a book at the moment. So I'm going to say to all of you, have a peaceful, wonderful life, and stay on a spiritual pathway, and fear not. Right? Anyway, God bless you all, and we'll be on here soon. And I'm going to say ciao, arrivederci.